This is News 3 Now, live at 4, moving forward.
Welcome to Live at 4. It is the first snowfall of the year, and it actually is.
Yeah, one of my friends made a little snowman, sent me a photo.
Yeah, I mean, cute. If you can make a snowman, that's a real snowfall, I would say.
Yeah, and we have a blanket of white on the ground after some of that consistent snowfall this morning.
Our Meryl Hubbard is out near the belt line to show us how people are adjusting to these conditions. How's it looking, Meryl?
Yeah, Braden and Brady, the snowfall stopped around 12 p.m. this afternoon, and now it's turned into a light drizzle. So that rain has melted some of the snow, and we can see a couple pockets of ice, and that's really all that remains. But earlier this morning, we talked to Madison City Streets to hear how the salting and plowing went. They said they knew this flurry was coming and that they've been keeping an eye out for anything unusual. After some heavy snowfall in the evening, they got their crews out on the roads around 4:30 a.m. this morning. Since then, they've plowed here and there, but they've mostly focused on salting.
It's kind of what we expected, maybe just a little bit later in the morning, but it's slick, as you'll get when wet snow falls on warm ground, but otherwise I think we're performing pretty well, and we're looking forward to changing over to rain.
Now, like I said, it's drizzling a bit, but the City of Madison City Street staff say that the pavement temperature and the air temps are warm enough where this rain won't turn into ice, so hopefully no slippery mishaps anytime soon. So we're going to be out all night to kind of give you guys updates, but later tonight at 4:30, we're going to talk to some UW-Madison students who still managed to make it to their classes this morning despite the snowfall and the heavy conditions. But for now, reporting live on Madison's west side, Meryl Hubbard, News 3 Now.
Thanks, Meryl. All that green grass, it's like it never even happened.
It's like it never happened. It was snowing this morning, but now it's rain that we're focused on, right, Alex?
Yeah, that's right. You could even see that out here on the patio behind me. Still a couple patches of snow, a little bit more than what Meryl had off the belt line. Man, it is continuing to melt. Temperatures have warmed up, and it's raining out here. I can attest to that because the raindrops are getting on my glasses. Let's take a look at Radar 3000 as we speak right now. Over Dane County, we just have a couple of light sprinkles right now, even here at the WISC studios. Some of the more persistent shower stretches from a line from 151 over towards Marshall, just west of Jefferson, and then down east of Stoughton. As we zoom on out across the rest of southern Wisconsin, future track showing this on and off drizzle and light shower activity that's going to carry on through at least the mid-evening hours. A little bit later tonight, though, drizzle and shower activity will dwindle to just a few sprinkles. Warm enough overnight tonight that everything that we saw today is going to continue to melt as we march from 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock. The rain ends by 10, but look at our temperatures right around 40 degrees. That's going to facilitate, that's going to allow pavement temperatures to continue to warm, and the snow, any snow that we have left, to continue to melt overnight too. And the winds will slowly ease up. Coming up though in My Main Weather, we will show what was the peak snow amounts that we saw when we had the heaviest snow coming down earlier today. What are we looking forward to in Friday weather-wise? When will the clouds end? Will the winds ease up? And, well, what are the next weather systems that we have to prepare for? I have all those answers in this half hour.
Thank you. Looking forward to it, Alex. New today, authorities say they have made contact with the kayaker who faked his death in Green Lake County this summer.
Sheriff's deputies say there are still more questions and answers, but their main priority is getting Ryan Borgwart to return home to his wife and kids. Armand Rahman has more from Green Lake County.
It was off of Big Green Lake, this body of water, that the Green Lake County Sheriff's Office believes Ryan Borgwart sunk his kayak and attempted to fake his own death before traveling across a much larger body of water overseas to Eastern Europe. Now they say they're learning more about how he did it straight from Ryan himself. This is video Green Lake County Sheriff's deputies say they received from Ryan when they asked for proof he was safe.
Good evening, it's Ryan Borgwart. Hello, Matt. Today is November 11th, it's approximately 10 a.m. by you guys. I'm in my apartment. I am safe, secure, no problem.
Sheriff Mark Podal says while it's an apartment, they don't know who it belongs to, but he believes Borgwart might have found some work there. He says Borgwart voluntarily told deputies how he sank his kayak and phone in Big Green Lake, paddled back to shore in an inflatable boat, and then rode an e-bike to Madison. That's where he says he rode buses to Detroit and the Canadian border before hopping on a plane. Right now, they're trying to get Borgward to return home. Sheriff Padal says he has expressed remorse for what he's put his family and community through. Sheriff Padal says they will keep trying to maintain communications with Borgward in an effort to bring him home. Right now, no one else is under investigation for helping him leave Green Lake. Reporting in Green Lake County, Arman Rahman, News 3 Now.
Thank you, Arman. The Green Lake County Sheriff says they have not confirmed where Ryan filmed the video, but believe he's somewhere in Eastern Europe.
It's the second day of the trial of James Miker, the man accused of inappropriately touching 2 young boys while teaching swimming lessons in 2022. Miker took the stand himself today. He pleads not guilty. Yesterday, both boys, each of their mothers, and the director of the Oregon pool where the swimming classes took place all testified. Miker faces 3 felony counts of second-degree sexual assault of a child. Online court records show jurors are scheduled to return to court tomorrow morning at 8:30.
Well, today marks 3 years since the Waukesha Christmas parade tragedy. Right now, work is underway to place 6 concrete ribbons and benches in honor of the people killed that day. 79-year-old Virginia Sorensen, 71-year-old Leanna Owen, 52-year-old Tamara Durand, and 52-year-old Jane Cullich. 81-year-old Wilhelm Hospel and Jackson Sparks, who was just 8 years old. There's a memorial unveiling later, and we'll take you there as soon as we can. Governor Evers has ordered flags across the state to fly at half-staff in their honor. A statement from his office reads, "Today, we also remember and recognize the strength and spirit of the Waukesha community, their resilience and their generosity and compassion in the wake of an unspeakable tragedy. Waukesha and Wisconsin remain Waukesha strong."
Another recall due to E. coli concerns, this time affecting more than 167,000 pounds of ground beef shipped to restaurants across the country from Wolverine Packing Company. Since the beginning of November, 15 people who had eaten ground beef reported feeling sick in Minnesota. A sample tested on November 20th was positive for E. coli. Impacted items could have been fresh or frozen. Fresh products have a use date of November 14th. Frozen products are labeled with a production date October 22nd.
And this is just the latest in a series of recalls due to concerns about E. coli. Earlier this month, the CDC issued a recall for baby and whole organic carrots. And before that, an E. coli outbreak was linked to onions served at McDonald's. Most people who get sick will experience some stomach pain and be fine, but there are key groups doctors are concerned about.
Young children or people who are older and have significant coexisting disease, the immunocompromised, and believe it or not, the other people we're really worried about is pregnant women. They're the ones who, if they get this illness, they can get pretty severely ill, and we just want to really be careful.
The best ways to protect yourselves include washing your produce before you eat it, and you should also prepare your meat separately to keep it from touching other foods in your home, and make sure it is thoroughly cooked, of course.
All good tips there. Well, coming up on Live at 4, accusations of sexual misconduct against another one of Trump's cabinet nominees.
How the president-elect's team is responding.
Are you struggling with back or neck pain due to herniated or bulging discs? Midwest Spine and Nerve Center may be able to help you get back to your active lifestyle with our non-invasive, drug-free treatment methods, including non-surgical spinal decompression, Class 4 laser, and more. Serving Madison for over 15 years, we've helped hundreds of patients alleviate their back or neck pain. If you're looking for an alternative back or neck pain relieving therapy, call us to schedule a complimentary, no-obligation consultation today to see if we can help you get out of pain.
This is Good News Madison, brought to you by Don's Home Furniture.
Porchlight strives to reduce homelessness in Dane County by collaborating with the community to provide shelter, affordable housing, and supportive services that eliminate barriers and empower the individuals and families that we serve. Find ways how you can help our unhoused neighbors. Please visit porchlightinc.org.
And that is Good News Madison, brought to you by Don's Home Furniture.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont it. You want some ice time, a nice time, so good you post it twice time. You want some cheer? Now I'll show you where you gotta be. Tell you who you gotta see. Ooh, it's gonna make you smile. You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont.
Enjoy the magic of the North Pole, just east of O'Hare, with miles of memories waiting to be made. To Rosemont it your way, start at rosemont.com.
Rosemont it.
There's DNA. Then there's heavy-duty DNA. HDNA. It's engineered into every aspect of the GMC Sierra HD. With the pulling power to prove it. Tow hitches of the world, prepare for glory. Get 5.9% APR for 84 months on Sierra heavy-duty Denali models. That's over $5,300 in average finance savings.
From celebration moments to joyride moments, your moments are worth protecting against RSV. RSV is a highly contagious virus. If you're 60 or older with certain chronic conditions, you're at higher risk of being hospitalized from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. You know how to protect against COVID and flu. So ask your pharmacist or doctor about scheduling Pfizer's RSV vaccine too, because moments like these matter.
One of President-elect Donald Trump's most controversial picks for his cabinet withdrew his name from consideration today.
This as another of Trump's choices who was investigated for sexual assault met with lawmakers on Capitol Hill. Torian Small has the latest on the Trump transition plans from Capitol Hill.
Embattled former Congressman Matt Gaetz announced he's withdrawing his name for consideration to be President-elect Trump's Attorney General. He wrote on social media, "There is no time to waste on a needlessly protracted Washington scuffle. Trump's DOJ must be in place and ready on day one."
I just heard about it, so I don't know any of the details.
Your initial reaction?
But just yet, relief.
Trump chose Gaetz despite allegations he attended 10 to 15 sex parties in the past that included illicit drugs. Gaetz is also accused of having sex with a minor, allegations he's denied. Wednesday, Gaetz worked to convince senators to confirm him anyway.
Remember, for all these guys, there's a process. It's the advise and consent process, and we're going to go through that.
Thursday, attention on Capitol Hill focused on Trump's pick to lead the Department of Defense, an Army veteran and Fox News host who has also been accused of sexual misconduct. Pete Hegseth met with senators and addressed a 2017 police report. The accuser, referenced as Jane Doe, reported feeling like she had been drugged and recalls saying no a lot while in a hotel room with Hegseth. She says he prevented her from leaving and that he was on top of her. Hegseth told police he was buzzed but not intoxicated. The encounter was consensual and that the woman seemed regretful after sex, but he did not elaborate.
The matter was fully investigated and I was completely cleared, and that's where I'm going to leave it. Thank you very much.
Hegseth later settled a lawsuit with Jane Doe, saying he did so in order to not ruin his career. Torian Small, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Trump's pick to lead his Department of Education, Linda McMahon, is also under scrutiny. A recent lawsuit alleges McMahon knowingly enabled sexual exploitation of children by a World Wrestling Entertainment employee while she led the company. She denies those allegations.
The International Criminal Court has arrest warrants out for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, accusing them of war crimes. The court also indicted a Hamas commander believed to have been killed in an Israeli airstrike. The court says it has reasonable grounds to believe Netanyahu bears criminal responsibility for war crimes, including starvation as a method of warfare and the crimes against humanity of murder, persecution, and other inhumane acts.
The U.S. Department of Justice is urging a federal judge to force the sale of Google's web browser Chrome. This comes after a landmark ruling earlier this year that found Google violated antitrust law with its search business. The request by the DOJ and a group of states, including Wisconsin, opens the door to the most significant antitrust penalties for a tech giant in a generation, targeting not only Google's illegal monopoly in search, but also its growing ambitions in AI.
More than half of adults who have yet to retire say they will need to rely on Social Security benefits for necessary expenses. A new survey from Bankrate shows about 53% of Americans said they will need to use Social Security in retirement. That program's expected to have a revenue shortfall in less than 10 years. Among those 60 and older, nearly 70% say they'll rely on Social Security benefits. President-elect Donald Trump said he would eliminate taxes on Social Security payments for seniors. It's unclear what, if any, action he'll take during his second term to address that shortfall.
Jobless claims are falling to their lowest level since April. New information from the Labor Department shows the number of people applying for first-time unemployment benefits dropped to 213,000 claims. That's better than economists' predictions of 220,000. Still, people continue to receive unemployment benefits, hit a 3-year high. That number climbed by 36,000 and now stands at 1.9 million. Economists attribute the slowdown in job growth to employers reining in hiring versus conducting mass layoffs.
Well, let's go back to our chief meteorologist, Alex Harrington. Alex, can we now learn how much snow we actually got today?
Yes.
I want to know. We've been waiting.
Hold on a little longer. I've got it in my lineup here for sure. But some places definitely got a decent amount of snow, and that's what we were expecting. But let me rest assured that our evening hours now are going to continue to improve, and here's why. Everything's changed over to rain. Melting will continue to as temperatures have risen up to near 40 degrees. The winds will slowly continue to ease up, and my next weather and our next half hour will track those winds easing up and when you can expect them to be much more on the tame side. We will keep breezy conditions this evening. The rain showers 6 through 8 o'clock, and then by 10 o'clock in Madison, the rain showers will start to dwindle. But look at the temperatures staying up near 40 degrees. That's going to facilitate, that's going to continue the melting of any snow that we have out there. Here across southern Wisconsin right now, a few light rain showers south and east of Dodgeville, west of Belleville. Madison here, Dane County, pretty much high and dry other than a couple of sprinkles that are out there. One of the more persistent showers right along 94. If you have any travel between Lake Mills or coming back from Lake Mills to Madison, you might need the windshield wipers, not for snow, but for rain. And that's a future check is showing here just on and off shower activity, a few sprinkles overnight tonight, not expecting heavy precipitation anymore this evening. Here we go. Braden, here's the snowfall totals. The winner, now this is through the peak of the event. We've had melting going on today, and also the snow is heavy and wet, so it compacts, it squishes. But when it was its fluffiest, I guess we can say, 6.5 inches, Beaver Dam, Jefferson 4 inches, Madison at the airport 2.5, here at the studios 2 inches, Janesville 1.7 inches, and then we said if you went west of Madison, not a whole lot, only 0.2 of an inch here. In Dodgeville, I should say. 41 in Madison, the rain shower activity continues. Here is Dodgeville, and you can see just a little bit of snow still on the street here. Isn't that a pretty view as well of Dodgeville with our Skycam? And Platteville, no snow. They didn't get any snow today, but they even have a couple of breaks in the sky trying to at least pop out here. Again, future track showing as we go into Friday, will we get rid of the showers? We do. Will we get rid of the clouds? Unfortunately not. You see all this white across the area as we carry forth into Friday. So it'll be a cloudy day on Friday with those winds eventually easing up. Temperatures starting off near 40 degrees, and then we stay in the lower to middle 40s as we carry forth into Friday. So a mild day on Friday for November standards. Winter Weather Awareness Week. Well, we had plenty of winter weather this morning. We're going to carry on with our review of winter weather terminology. You may wonder, well, when are winter storm watches, advisories, and so forth issued? Well, first it starts off with what's called a general outlook that the National Weather Service puts out, generally 4 to 7 days out before a weather event that is starting to look more and more likely. Watches are issued typically anywhere from 24 to 72 hours out, depending on how confident the National Weather Service is in putting out perhaps a winter storm watch. And then winter storm warnings, advisories, those are typically issued 24 hours out at a minimum. Sometimes they're issued a little bit earlier, depending on the confidence of a weather system. Now, in terms of other weather systems, we might see Monday, Thanksgiving. I think the weather system in the Midwest will stay south. Then as we carry forth beyond Friday going into that following weekend, we're keeping an eye on the potential for a weather system that could impact much of the Midwest. So first to let you know about that. This photo I think is really neat. Thank you, Betty from Cottage Grove, sending us this really close-up picture of snowflakes. This actually was from last night when we had a little bit of soft hail. That's called grapple, or soft ice pellets. These are some of the snowflakes that fell in Cottage Grove. Aren't they perfect? What do you think, Brady and Braden?
Wow, I have never seen such a perfectly formed snowflake like that.
They look like those little foil glitter things that you would put on a table.
Totally. I was like, is this nature made for real?
Betty, you have quite the eye.
All right, not to brag, Alex, but I was spot on with my guess of 2 inches here at the station.
All right.
So,
you're the winner.
yeah.
I got to find a prize for you.
Just kidding.
Chief Meteorologist Braden Ross.
I can estimate an amount of snowfall.
Okay, you two switch for the rest of the show.
I'll hand the clicker over to you.
Well, still ahead, an Illinois man with prostate cancer wasn't supposed to live past Christmas, and that was several years ago.
How a local clinical trial is giving him new hope and help for others.
You know you love it. You know you want it. And there's only one place like it, where you can get it. Seafood like no other. Mad Seafood Boiler. Order online for delivery or dine in today.
Shop the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin at Bergstrom Chevrolet. Lease a new Silverado 1500 starting at $355 a month, or a 24 Equinox EV starting at $279 a month. Stop in or shop and purchase at BergstromMadison.com.
Come celebrate the season with Baraboo Furniture and Mattresses store-wide fall kickoff sale. Every department is on sale. Save an additional 25% off the lowest marked sales price on Smith Brothers and England living room sets. Save an additional 30% off Flex Steel furniture, 25% off Amish furniture. Every department is on sale in our beautiful showroom, including Ashley, reclining furniture, spring air mattresses, and much more. Hurry in today to the huge store-wide fall kickoff sale at Baraboo Furniture and Mattress, where your satisfaction is our guarantee.
There's a fine line between gorgeous and Griswold. Don't get tangled up this season. Instead, enhance your home with Cardinal's smart outdoor lighting solutions. You'll spend less time dangling off a ladder and more time enjoying what really matters. We'll install smart outdoor lighting solutions catered to your needs so you can go from fancy to festive in just one tap. Light up your home like never before. Book online and save 10% on smart outdoor lighting solutions with Cardinal.
After careful review of medical guidance and research on pain relief, my recommendation is simple. Every home should have Salon Paws. Powerful, yet non-addictive. Targeted and long-lasting. I recommend Salon Paws. It's good medicine.
Accidents don't just happen Monday through Friday or during the daytime hours. That's why our team is here for you every day, evenings, weekends, and holidays. Because we understand how important it is to get you the help you need immediately, to answer your questions, and to start building your case as quickly as possible. No matter when your accident happens, the help you need is just one call away. Gruber Law Offices, one call, that's all.
Introducing the Wisconsin Wayfinder Children's Resource Network. We offer streamlined connections to healthcare resources, and we serve children and youth with delays, disabilities, special healthcare needs, and mental health conditions. Located around Wisconsin, Children's Resource Guides are trained specialists. They can get answers, find services, and connect you to community resources in your region of the state. Connect with Wisconsin Wayfinder Children's Resource Network today. Call 877-WISC-WAY.
You know you love it. You know you want it. And there's only one place like it, where you can get it. Seafood like no other. Mad Seafood Boiler. Order online for delivery or dine in today.
Welcome back. You're taking a live look at the unveiling of a new memorial for the victims of the Waukesha parade tragedy.
It's been 3 years since 6 people were killed after a man drove through the city's Christmas parade. The memorial has 6 concrete ribbons and benches in their honor.
Yeah, and our hearts go out to that community today and every day.
Absolutely. Well, all the time in the world is never enough. You especially notice this when you don't know if you'll get another day.
That was true for a Dixon, Illinois man after his prostate cancer diagnosis. As he heard his own clock ticking down, he came to Madison for treatment and found a way to help other men just like him.
Nice shot.
I work out most days.
It's rare to see Gary Davey sitting down.
Love pickleball. Got into pickleball big time.
But Davey has 2 other very good reasons for why he's always on the move: Elena and Colin.
Everybody says their grandkids are perfect, but she's perfect.
Grandchildren he was never supposed to meet. Nearly 14 years ago, doctors diagnosed him with prostate cancer.
I had no symptoms whatsoever.
Davey only found out through a blood test during a physical. Doctors removed his prostate, but his cancer returned a year later. It was worse. His doctor at the time told him,
"You won't see Christmas."
At that point, Davey had metastatic prostate cancer, which isn't curable. If you look at these scans, you can see the bright white spots are where the cancer had spread.
Gary's cancer was spreading. He had disease in almost every bone in his body.
Radiation didn't work, and Davey didn't want chemotherapy. Instead, he enrolled in clinical trials at UW Health Carbone Cancer Center, including one he's currently on. That requires him to take multiple pills to treat his cancer. How many pills did you say you take
a day? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Yeah, and 4 of them are like this big.
This trial is still working, and his cancer, which, remember, was diagnosed more than a decade ago and had spread pretty much everywhere, is now undetectable.
We're writing, medical research. We're writing history here because no one's lived this long.
Davey's success and all the work you see here at the UW Carbone Cancer Center may help you or your loved one. Dr. Joshua Lang, who treats Davey, says that newer class of drugs Davey has been taking is now FDA approved across the world.
Gary's a true inspiration in terms of, one, being a part of these trials, not only to help himself, but to help other men fighting this disease. And it's because of what he's done. Those therapies, that combination of treatments, it's now FDA approved, and hundreds, thousands of men now have access to a treatment because of the clinical trial that Gary was a part of.
Gary Davey wasn't supposed to live past 54, and now he's 68.
My next goal is 70, take my youngest, my granddaughter to school, she's 2.5. And then we just got a new grandson, and so 75, I want to take him to school, so next 7 years have been planned out.
This man doesn't like to sit still, with a few exceptions.
And sometimes I just sit and watch football in England. You can't let it control your life.
All the more reason to get up and keep going.
My life's pretty much perfect at the moment, which is a strange thing to say when you've got terminal, well, not terminal anymore, when you've got cancer. It's perfect.
Once again, metastatic cancer isn't curable. Despite Davey's undetectable status, he says he'll remain on this treatment for as long as it still works. And he drives to Madison once a month to check in with Dr. Lang. He recommends that men get that blood test known as a PSA test if they want to know their status. And also through the other show I anchor with our news partner Fox 47, we are raising money and awareness for prostate cancer. You can donate to Brady's Beard Watch. That's why I have a beard right now, by scanning this QR code on your screen. The money goes to the UW Carbone Cancer Center to help find new treatments and hopefully a cure for patients like Gary Davey.
Great cause, and boy, does that beer look good on you.
2 weeks, can you believe it?
It looks great.
How about that?
Well, still ahead, how people in Madison are feeling about the first snow of the season.
Plus, which rural community is receiving broadband?
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Hi, my name is Damian Clark. If you have both Medicare and Medicaid, I have some really encouraging news that you'll definitely want to hear. Depending on the plans available in your area, you may be eligible to get extra benefits with the Humana Medicare Advantage Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. Most plans include the Humana Healthy Options Allowance, a monthly allowance to help pay for eligible groceries, utilities, rent, and over-the-counter items. The Healthy Options Allowance is loaded onto a prepaid card each month, and whatever you don't spend carries over from each month. Plus, your doctor, hospital, and pharmacy may already be part of our large Humana networks. So call the number on your screen now and ask about a Humana Medicare Advantage Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. And remember, annual enrollment ends on December 7th. Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
COVID-19. I'm not waiting. If it's COVID, Paxlovid.
Paxlovid is an oral treatment for adults with mild to moderate COVID-19 and a high risk factor for it becoming severe. It does not prevent COVID-19.
My symptoms are mild now, but I'm not risking it. If it's COVID, Paxlovid.
Paxlovid must be taken within the first 5 days of symptoms and help stop the virus from multiplying in your body.
Taking Paxlovid with certain medicines can lead to serious or life-threatening side effects or affect how it or other medicines work, including hormonal birth control. It's critical to tell your doctor about all the medicines you take because certain tests or changes in their dosage may be needed. Tell your doctor if you have kidney or liver problems, HIV-1, or plan to become pregnant or breastfeed. Don't take Paxlovid if you're allergic to nirmatrelvir, ritonavir, or any of its ingredients. Serious side effects can include allergic reactions, some severe, like anaphylaxis, and liver problems. These are not all the possible side effects, so talk to your doctor.
If it's COVID, Paxlovid. Ask your doctor today.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
You know, today's the type of day where you want to stay inside, maybe have some soup or some cold cuts and cheese and crackers, perhaps.
Or go to the movies.
Yes.
This is a movie day, and everyone, PSA, Wicked comes out today. I'm so excited.
Are you ready, Alex?
But wicked weather, huh, Alex?
Perfect segue there. Wicked weather, yes, for this morning. But we have nice weather ahead. Let's start off by actually showing you where our temperatures are going to go after today's wintry mix this morning. Look at the 40s, Friday, Saturday, even going on into Sunday and perhaps Monday of next week. Then we turn colder. We're going to talk more about that in just a bit, but I want to be first to let you know after our wintry precipitation this morning, we've got some nice weather ahead for southern Wisconsin to look forward to. Let's take a look and see some of the snow totals that we had. Now, this is an estimate and actually did a really good job. Some places at the peak where before the snow really started melting and compacted on itself. 6 inches out towards Watertown, over towards Jefferson, over towards Elkhorn, then about 4 inches north of Janesville. Madison at the airport about 2 to 2.5 inches. Out to the west towards Dodgeville about a ½ inch to an inch. Then you get into southwestern Wisconsin, they got very little, if any, snowfall from this snow event that we had this morning. So our overall projection did pan out quite nicely. Future Track showing on and off rain showers right through the heart of the viewing area and then dwindling as we head towards 10 o'clock. I even have a couple of drops coming down right now. Current radar showing that strip of rainfall really stretching between east of the Dells, Madison, west of Watertown, right down through Janesville. That's where some of the more persistent shower activity is. Again, we still have some drizzle, though, here on the west side of Madison, but the heavier showers are off to the east on your way over towards Milwaukee. And let's plan your evening drops through 8 o'clock, then no drops by 10 o'clock. Temperature staying in the 40s, so we're going to continue to see the melting overnight. Any slick conditions, if they even exist yet, across southern Wisconsin will continue to melt away. And coming up in my next weather, we're going to track when will the winds, though, slow down, and how about a potential snowstorm in the forecast? When will that be? That's coming up.
More snow.
Wicked indeed.
Wicked indeed.
Many people woke up this morning to see some of that first snowfall of the season.
Our Merrill Hubbard is out near the Beltline to tell us how people are adjusting to these conditions. Hey, Merrill.
Hey, Braden. Hey, Brady. Yeah, I mean, it was the first snowfall, but that's almost undetectable now. You can see that there's only pockets of what's left. We had some drizzle come through, and that's melting the snow away. Now, even with these conditions, many people returned to their daily lives and went to work or school. We went out to UW-Madison's campus to see how students push through this morning snow. As you can imagine, there's probably a lot of them who decided to skip class. I know that I would definitely consider that. But we met 2 students who were nothing but positive about the mini snowstorm.
We've been sitting around doing some homework, eating breakfast, and we're heading out to class now, and it's pretty surprising compared to when we woke up this morning. So,
yeah, but I'm happy to see it. Yeah, light drizzle this morning, and now it's kind of like almost a snowstorm, almost. So it's pretty cool.
Now it's drizzling a bit, but the Madison City street staff say that the pavement temperature and the air temps are warm enough where this rain won't turn into ice. So hopefully no slip and slides. Unless you're an ice skater, I think only those people like that. But coming up tonight, we're going to hear more from these students, some parents, and the city street staff to hear how they prepared for this first snow of the season. But for now, reporting live on Madison's west side, Meryl Hubbard, News 3 Now.
Thank you, Meryl. Let's take another live look at this unveiling of a new memorial for the victims of the Waukesha parade today tragedy. Governor Evers has just arrived.
Yeah, it sounds like he might be speaking soon at this. 3 years ago, again, remember that this happened, which it's wild. It doesn't seem like 3 years ago.
No, and it's really impacted the community, and we've seen that community come together with the term Waukesha Strong to kind of reclaim that parade and what happened, since 6 people were killed after a man drove through the city's Christmas parade 3 years ago.
Yeah, of course, and you're looking at that memorial now that they were finally able to get up there. Be a nice place for people to go and pay their respects.
Reflect, yeah.
Absolutely. All right, well, the Juneau County Sheriff is asking people participating in gun deer season to keep an eye out for any signs of Leah Stewart. Stewart was last seen on July 4th, 2023 at about 1 in the afternoon. She was shoeless in dark clothes near Mauston on 19th Avenue between 43rd and 41st Streets. People in the area should inspect their properties for any sign that could help the Sheriff's Office find Stewart. Anyone with information about Stewart, no matter how minor you think it might be, should contact the Sheriff's Office at the number on your screen.
Wall Street climbing today. The Dow is up a point, the Nasdaq up 0.03%, and the S&P 500 up 0.53%.
Well, more than 450 homes and small businesses in Columbia County are receiving broadband. People in the town of Pacific received internet access as part of Spectrum's multi-year initiative that invested billions into connecting people across the country. The specific investment expands the ability in rural areas for people to receive telehealth, work remotely, and promote businesses.
We're not just a rural community that is a sleepy bedroom community. We have thriving businesses that will depend completely upon this type of access.
The funds for this specific investment come in part from the American Rescue Plan, or ARPA.
Coming up, Ellie LaLiberte joins us to talk about Act 10's effect on teachers.
The problem it's created for teacher retention and what the state's education leaders are looking at to solve it. That's coming.
Join Dr. Ashish M. Raval on December 5th at 5:30 p.m. to learn about the causes of shoulder pain and pain relief options. To register for the free online educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
It's your last chance. Menards 11% rebate ends Thanksgiving Day. We offer more than 100 different style and finish options of quick-set door locks. The Pismo Hall and Closet comes in a matte black or satin nickel finish. Just $19.99 after rebate. Check out our great selection of smart home products from Fight Electric, offering color-changing LED lighting, video doorbells, outdoor wireless cameras, and more. Get an outdoor Wi-Fi security camera, only $35.59 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
When it comes to what's best in a mattress,
big ol' springs,
memory foam, springs, foam. Denver Mattress says, why not both? Introducing the Doctor's Choice Hybrid with the cooling full body comfort of gel memory foam and individually wrapped coils featuring Boss technology. All packed in this easy to manage box. Choose from the luxury firm, Plush, and Eurotop. And rest easy knowing it's backed by our 365-night better sleep guarantee. The Doctor's Choice Hybrid, exclusively at Denver Mattress.
This is you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care. Because the way you, and you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health, know how much you matter to this world.
Dashing has been very helpful for me. Definitely brought me a significant amount of extra income and allowed me to comfortably pay my bills and live a lifestyle and get out and have some fun. Portable benefits would be great. It would allow me to afford health care, dental insurance, and vision insurance. That's great because, as you can see, I wear glasses. I will need to get more eye exams because I'm getting up there in age. I love the freedom and flexibility of Dashing, and portable benefits will give me an additional peace of mind.
Join Dr. Ashish M. Raval on December 5th at 5:30 p.m. to learn about the causes of shoulder pain and pain relief options. To register for the free online educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
A nice stretch of weather is ahead for southern Wisconsin, but then temperatures will cool. Will it be accompanied with snow chances? The answer is at 6.
Then a Wisconsin man who faked his own death has resurfaced, and we have the proof. Hear from him in his own words tonight at 6.
Tonight at 6, more than a decade after Act 10 launched, how Wisconsin schools are dealing with the fallout today and what it could mean for students.
We want the best learning conditions for our students.
After Act 10, learning with less. Tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
It's been 13 years since Act 10 changed collective bargaining for employees like Wisconsin teachers.
Our Ellie LaLiberte shows us what impact that ruling has had on keeping teachers in the classroom.
Since Act 10, teacher retention and recruitment has declined. Now, a report released by the Department of Public Instruction earlier this year found that 4 out of 10 first-year teachers either leave the state or profession altogether after 6 years. In 2011, Act 10 limited collective bargaining rights for most public employees. Because of the ruling, public employees can now only ask for raises tied to inflation, which supporters of Act 10 say save taxpayer money. But according to nonpartisan Wisconsin Policy Forum, the lingering impact of Act 10 is complicated.
We saw huge amount of turnover following Act 10 that basically bounced back and now has seen more fluctuations again, both in the wake of the pandemic and with a really tight labor market that has given workers more power to decide where they want to work and for how much money.
Now, Ellie, what steps are being taken to address these recruitment retention issues?
Yeah, well, although Act 10 isn't the single factor with recruitment and retention for teachers, the DPI is still trying to tackle that. They've released a $4 billion biennial budget, and $60 million of that goes specifically towards recruitment and retention. And you can also hear directly from a teacher tonight on how this has impacted her at 6.
Oh, we look forward to that.
We'll
Thank you.
6.
Well, later on Live at 4, Fall Foods, Angie Horkin from Wisconsin's Beef Council shows us 2 recipes perfect for this weather.
Welcome to Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for beautiful furniture, sofas, chairs, and recliners, sectionals, and fun accessories. Shop our Fitchburg showroom today.
For 15 years, Gilda's Club Madison has provided free emotional support, cancer education, and hope to children and adults facing any kind of cancer. Is someone in your life facing cancer? Support is available in Dane County and virtually throughout Wisconsin. To learn more, visit gildasclubmadison.org so that no one faces cancer alone.
Getting older is part of the journey, even with worsening heart failure. So when I had carpal tunnel syndrome, lower back pain, and shortness of breath, I thought that's what getting older felt like. Thank goodness I called my cardiologist. I have ATTR-CM, a rare but serious disease, and getting diagnosed early made a difference. If you have any of these warning signs, don't wait. Ask your cardiologist about ATTR-CM today.
At Gruber Law Offices, you pay us nothing until we win your case. We don't get paid until after you get paid. It costs you nothing to get the help you need after a serious accident. The call, free. The consultation, free. Our team can answer your questions and handle your concerns for free. Let our team get you the results and compensation you deserve. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Want a flatter, tighter tummy? Then check out new Ab EX from Sono Bello.
After my pregnancies, my body just never bounced back. I had this stomach overhang that made me self-conscious.
Emotionally, it was really sad. Feeling good up here, but you look down and you don't.
After having my babies, it went a different direction. From here, it went to here, and I just couldn't get rid of that.
Introducing Ab EX from Sono Bello. Remove fat and lose excess skin permanently in just one visit.
I got the tummy tuck results without the tummy tuck downtime.
And I finally got the flat stomach I wanted.
I'm able to get back in my size 8 jeans. I feel sexy, I feel confident.
It feels good to feel good and look good.
The mommy belly is gone. Schedule your free, no obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-557-5298 or go to sonobello.com.
From our Dwellings family to yours, happy holidays.
I have been here.
Have you?
I have been here, and it is awesome.
Oh, okay.
I forget what it's called, but it's like a Christmas market in Chicago.
It's a Daily Plaza.
Daily Plaza.
Yeah, 37 degrees and rainy, but yes, go on.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have the rest to say about it, but it's awesome, and everyone should try it out. They have like really awesome little like potato pancakes and everything. I love it.
And it's also the name of a musical,
It's also
Chicago.
the name of a musical.
Speaking
of musicals, like I said, Wicked, everyone. We're very excited.
The pink, the green, we're ready.
Dress.
Representing.
Alphabug, Linda. So fitting.
Yes.
That got Alex.
Oh, we're going to sing the whole score now. No, we're not. Well, this week's snow marks the first season, I know you were, here in Wisconsin, and that's just a taste of what's to come.
Maddie Heimsch and I got to look at 2 perfect recipes for this weather. As the days get shorter and the weather turns colder, we're taking some time to show you some fall recipes.
Well, Angie is. Angie Horkin from the Beef Council is here sharing those recipes with us. Good afternoon.
Thank you guys for having me.
Okay, what do you have for us today?
Well, I picked a couple of recipes that I think just kind of scream fall. So like a meatloaf, it's a comfort food. It's this time of year, like getting back into those comfort foods, like even, slow cooker recipes, getting away from the grilling. So I've kind of got that all covered today. The first recipe let's talk about is chipotle beef, butternut squash, and pumpkin chili. So a lot of fall flavors, and it's kind of fun. It's a fun recipe. So I started with beef stew meat. So I just bought that already chunked up in the supermarket, and then I took
smell it.
Yeah, can you smell it? So I took it and I browned it in a little oil and chipotle pepper. So you're probably smelling that. You could use any kind of spicy pepper you like, but the recipe calls for like a chipotle chili powder, and I actually had chipotle pepper, so I did that, and then put that in your slow cooker, and then you're going to add in a lot of great ingredients. So some onion, the butternut squash. I bought frozen. It was already cubed up, but of course, you know what? If you still have squash from the garden, this is a perfect recipe for it. And then some beef broth or stock, some canned fire-roasted diced tomatoes and stewed tomatoes, some other seasonings, a little bit of maple syrup too to cut through some of the spice. And then also pumpkin puree. So like half of a can of pumpkin puree, just to give it a really nice, warm fall flavor.
Amazing.
So this, like, you just put it in and leave it, right?
Yeah, so then all day on low, like 8 hours, or you could definitely do it on high too. And I would think you could do this in a stock pot. I've never made it in the stock pot, but you could brown up your stew meat in the stock pot, add all your ingredients, cover it, and simmer it 2 to 3 hours, just till your beef chunks are softened till they're tender.
This looks
easy. Brady is going to be devastated that he didn't get
Brady's
the soup,
not here.
Brady is like the king of soup.
Yeah, he is.
Well, we'll have to tell him he missed the soup. Second recipe, enchilada meatloaf. So this is just a nice meatloaf, kind of warms you up from the inside out. It's got a lot of spices going on too, but you use substitute in enchilada sauce with your ground beef, and then of course there's some onion, there's a little ketchup, there's a little cheese in there, cheddar cheese, and then it uses corn flour, calls for corn flour instead of like a traditional like a bread binder, breadcrumbs. So it is gluten-friendly. So yeah, so if you maybe are looking for
that is good for me.
If you're looking for a gluten-free meatloaf, we've got it, the enchilada meatloaf, and then some other spices and seasoning and stuff. Put in the oven about an hour, top with some extra enchilada sauce, and you are ready. And you can find the full recipes on beeftips.com. Right on the homepage, click on As Seen on TV. And then I've got some other fun fall recipes picked out too, highlighted there.
What else is on there? Can you give us a sneak peek?
Well, I got some other soup recipes and some other recipes that use squash too. So kind of fun stuff. Check it out.
Fall. I love it.
Amazing.
Well, I'm going to just steal this little chili recipe because we do have a chili cook-off that we do every week.
We do that at the station.
I'm trying to win, so I'm just going to take that with me.
That doesn't sound fair, but that's awesome. Let's do it.
Well, it's not fair if Angie joins us. We can't tell her that we do that because she'll come in and beat us all.
It'll be our secret. Yeah. And now everyone else's secret too.
There you go.
Well, Angie, thanks so much for being with us.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Huh. Didn't save me any, huh? I am
well,
devastated.
You're the king of soup. You can make your own.
I can. And I have a suggestion. If you have a Dutch oven, you can do like a beef stew, put it on very low in the oven and cook it, and the meat's really tender.
Oh my gosh. This is why you come to the King of Soup for these answers.
Where's my crown? Where's my soup?
Okay.
Make my own, I guess.
We'll get you one.
Do I hear a thunderstorm over there?
It sounds like it, Alex.
It's stomach growling over there.
Oh my gosh, after watching that, I am so ready for dinner. And what a great night for soup again for dinner when you have cool, wet conditions. After snow this morning, it piled up east of Madison. That's what we were thinking would be the higher totals at its greatest depth, 6.5 inches in Beaver Dam. And then Dodgeville, less than an inch. We said west of Madison, you would very likely not see much, if anything at all. Now, the bottom line for the rest of tonight, temperatures have warmed up, a few rain showers, the melting will continue, winds will slowly ease up. And in this weather, I'm going to show you the track of those winds easing down. 6 p.m., 41 degrees. I'll be here doing the 6 o'clock show. 8 o'clock, still raindrops, so my walk tonight's probably going to be inside. Jacob will be here as temperatures stay at 41 when you join us tonight at 10 o'clock. Just a few raindrops east of Madison, south of 151, right along 12, heading right down into Janesville. That's some of the heavier drops that are out there right now. Look at our temperatures, too. They help tell the story. Upper 30s to the lower 40s, so the chance of any snow for the rest of tonight, with our temperatures staying in the upper 30s to near 40 for lows. No more snow tonight. Future track also indicating just a couple of rain showers across the area for the rest of this evening, dwindling as we were talking before in our plan for the nighttime by 10 o'clock tonight, down to showers. Now let's track the wind gusts. That's a little bit different of a story. 8 o'clock, still pretty strong over southwestern Wisconsin, over the Madison area near 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts, a little bit less towards the east. As we ease towards 8 o'clock, we ease the winds down into the 20 to 30-mile-per-hour range for gusts. That's still on the gusty side, though. And as we get into the Friday afternoon and evening hours, then we start to see those wind gusts get down into that 10 to 15, maybe 20-mile-per-hour range. Now, Friday itself, any showers, maybe a sprinkle, but quite unlikely. What we're not going to get rid of on Friday, the clouds. I think it's going to be generally a cloudy day, and temperatures mild, starting off near 40, and it will be mild tomorrow in the afternoon, even with the clouds in the low, maybe a couple areas in the middle 40s for Friday. We have a nice weekend ahead. Some light rain may be mixed in with a little light snow on Monday. Thursday, Turkey Day, we are expecting a weather system to the south, and we're keeping an eye on that following weekend weather system as part of our future storm lineup. That Thanksgiving storm staying south, but watching that next weekend storm, the holiday weekend return of travel could be impacted by some snow in the Midwest. Now, real quick here before we let you go to break, if you want to send us your memorable weather stories and weather pictures, we got quite a handful of them. We want to showcase those throughout the winter is what I meant to say. First warned at WISC-TV.com. Send us those stories and those pictures and we'll showcase them this winter. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Big Beautiful Sectional for just $9.87 with a free ottoman. Big deals.
Black Friday deals.
All month long, up to 60% off list, only at Slumberland. Relax in this power reclining sofa for just $7.97 with a free power recliner. Deals so big, prices so low, all month long. Like this incredible sofa for just $2.98.
Black Friday all month long sale.
Get these deals while they last, only at Slumberland Furniture.
Heck yeah.
You might wonder, John Legend, how do you keep your voice sounding so legendary? Honey, and how do I keep my protection against COVID-19 up to date? With a COVID shot this season, designed for recent variants.
You can get your COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC.
The fresher, the better.
Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot.
This is the easiest non-toxic swap you'll ever make. Lumino's toothpaste was made by dentists designed to break up plaque and remove any toxins in the mouth. So it'll deep clean your teeth and whiten your teeth without any sensitivity. Find Lumino toothpaste at a Walmart and Target.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
A nice stretch of weather is ahead for southern Wisconsin, but then temperatures will cool. Will it be accompanied with snow chances? The answer is at 6.
Then a Wisconsin man who faked his own death has resurfaced, and we have the proof. Hear from him in his own words tonight at 6.
Tonight at 6, more than a decade after Act 10 launched, how Wisconsin schools are dealing with the fallout today and what it could mean for students.
We want the best learning conditions for our students.
After Act 10, learning with less. Tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
All right, take a look at this. This banana is bringing in seriously big bucks at auction. What? Artist Mauricio Catalan originally constructed 3 editions of the concept called, quote, Comedian. It first went viral in 2019 when the 2 of them sold for $120,000 in Miami.
And if you thought that was bananas, well, buckle up. The physical materials are replaced for every installation, and the latest edition sold for $6.24 million at auction in New York. Get us some duct tape and some fruit, and we can do this.
I mean, I'm quitting my job, and I'm going to start doing this.
Yeah, sounds pretty appealing.
Yeah. All right, we'll be right back.
For 5 years in a row, Fry Construction has been voted Madison's best roofer, and it's all thanks to you. Now we're giving back with a special offer. Get 24% off installation when you schedule a full roofing project with Fry Construction. Save big while keeping your home safe, warm, and energy efficient this winter. Don't just beautify your home, beautify it with the experts you trust. Call Fry Construction today to schedule your free consultation.
The future of cool, comfortable sleep is here. Introducing the new Sleep Number Climate Cool Smart Bed, the only smart bed in the world that actively cools and effortlessly adjusts to both of you. Sleep up to 15 degrees cooler on each side. It actively cools by drawing warm air away from your body to keep you cool and comfortable throughout the night. Our smart sleepers get 28 minutes more restful sleep per night. And now save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed, plus free home delivery when you add a base. Shop a Sleep Number store near you.
Imagine checking your own heart with medical precision from anywhere. Introducing KardioMobile 6L, the FDA-cleared EKG that provides 6 times more heart data than any smartwatch. And it detects 3 of the most common arrhythmias in just 30 seconds, including atrial fibrillation, bradycardia, and tachycardia. Check your heart with the most advanced personal EKG outside the hospital. Our $99 Black Friday deal is here now, our lowest price of the year.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with the Ford crew.
Welcome to our full lineup of Ford SUVs. The all-electric Mustang Mach-E, Expedition, and Explorer. And when you have available Ford Blue Cruise enabled, you can take your hands off the wheel when you're on a highway and just cruise.
And the hats are
fun.
The hats are fun.
Choose FlexBuy on Escape and get 1.9% APR financing for 66